Happy Homebrew Wednesday. I survived. Irma. Well, she wasn't much of a hurricane by the time she got here. Thank goodness. By the time she reached Atlanta, it was maybe a tropical storm, not quite a tropical depression, and not a real strong one at that. We did have some high winds. We did have some power outages. We had some limbs down. Not in my yard, but in neighboring yards. There was a few trees that came down. The schools closed actually for 3 days. First day was probably a good call. Second day, they probably could have went back to school, but there was a lot of schools without power, so hard to teach in the dark, I guess, these days. And without computers and touchscreens and devices. So what's going on? What's with the Fern? What's with me? Let me crack a beer and I'll tell you what's going on. Look at that. I've got a Kolsch from Ledge Brewing. This is from Maine brew guy Gary. That cap, I don't know if you guys can see that. I don't want to shake it up too much. So I got the Brew Tubers opener, the Brew Tubers glass, the Brew Tubers cap. From the man, the originator of Brew Tubers. And wow, this thing had some lively carbonation and some stuff that actually came up from the bottom. So this is a Kolsch, and I know it's got some age on it, and I can't tell you much about it, other than I kind of do remember when he brewed it. So he had some floaties in there, but all in all, it's pretty cold, pretty clear. It is cold as well. The yeast cake kind of compacted hard in there, so when I poured it, it agitated up some of that stuff in the bottom. So definitely has the smell of age. I think this beer is well over a year old now. It's got a little bit of that oxidized smell. I'll get a taste, give it a fair shake. Cheers, Gary. Very effervescent, very lively. Not bad. A little oxidized. I can taste that this was a nice crisp beer when it was fresh. Anyway, I did some brewing last weekend. I'm sorry, not last weekend. The weekend before last, Labor Day weekend. And actually put 15 gallons down. I needed to play catch up a little bit. So I did a double batch. It's actually the next beers in the Yakima Valley Hops Experimental Hops series. You may have seen the first one, which was the Auto Supreme and the Vinny's Special Hops. This time around, it's something different, so stay tuned. I'm hoping to get that one wrapped up probably in 2 weeks. The only spoiler I'm going to give you is this time, excuse me, it is an India Pale Lager, not an India Pale Ale or hoppy American Pale Ale, something, whatever. Last time it was more of a pale ale, hopped up pale ale. This time, IPL. So that's fermenting. We're actually in the diacetyl rest now. The third batch, or whatever you want to call it, the 11th through 15th gallon of beer is actually a kit, and I'm not going to really divulge too much on that because I do have some videos to come, and I don't want to put any spoilers out on those. So yes, I still brew kits occasionally, and this one I'm pretty excited to see how it turns out. So I might do some tasting notes, but I might just, kick that one back, just a keg filler kind of thing. The taps are dwindling. We've got some pineapple mango saison still on tap. We've got some American brown party guile that I did in February with elder that's still going, and a little bit of the Olay, and that's it. I think, yeah. So, but each one of those is minor fills, so not much left. This plant, this thing was had to come inside for the storm, but I actually brought this back from Illinois. The Mrs. Elder P split some ferns out, and I was driving back from Illinois. We went up there this weekend to take care of some house business and also to get a piece of furniture. So pretty excited to get that thing in the house and set up. It's a 200-year-old pie safe, so it's pretty rad. 200 plus. We don't really have an exact date, but we know it's at least 200 years old. So pretty cool. That's me. I'm back from Illinois. Came back just in time to brace for the storm and got everything moved into the brewery. So the brewery's full of outdoor stuff, garbage cans and chairs and outdoor stuff. So gotta move it all out and get back to some sort of normalcy, which we'll do at some point. But I'm out. Cheers. Check out Main Brew Guy Gary on the YouTubes. I'll try to put a link down in there. Maybe not immediately, because I'm gonna try to upload this thing ASAP, and then I'm off. Gotta go play some drums with the band, so should be cool. Cheers, everybody. Hope everyone's doing great. One of these days I'll get some brew footage up, because I've got some Neo Mexicanas hops, some Medusa to brew up with. So I'll be throwing down I'm planning on a big IPA with some Medusa hops, and I'm hoping to do a big old New England. So we'll see if I can put that together. Cheers, everybody. Have a great week, and don't forget to home brew up. Cheers.